Last week's Blindside opened the back door to even more mistrust and suspicion inside the house this week. Tonight, either Ryan or Johnny will be evicted. But the silver lining is this. Whoever it is will become the very first member of the Season 6 jury. Eviction night on Big Brother Canada starts right now.
Previously on Big Brother Canada. And a do-or-die head of household competition.
Derek, you are the new head of household.
Derek sailed his dream boat straight to HOH glory, ensuring clear skies for the Lovebirds with their second week in power.
You just saved our lives in this game.
Riding high from Canada's save, the bearded brainiac pushed Derek to save him next.
I don't want to spend 21 straight days on the block.
Reeling from his rogue votes,
I need to do some serious damage control.
Johnny tried to make amends with Kayla's boy toy.
You're gonna nominate me based on the fact that trust was broken with my...
Well, trust has been broken.
In the end, Derek blocked out the noise and threw the two obvious targets on the block.
It's not over yet. I just want to sharpen my fangs and sink them into Taylor's neck. I'm so thirsty for revenge.
Let the battle begin!
In a ballistic onslaught for Vito, it all came down to a final duel. White Knight versus Dark Knight.
So close! Derek wins!
But Derek got the last laugh.
I am the king of this palace.
With Johnny in no man's land,
Ding dong.
the ding-dong swooped in to his rescue.
Let's just play this game. Just go in there, balls to the walls. You have nothing to lose.
They sent Johnny on a mission to convince the duo to use the veto.
Desperate situations call for some kind of hopeful remedy.
And Dela was almost convinced.
There's always the consideration, there's always the option, right?
Music to my ears.
I want to almost keep him.
But at the POV ceremony, Derek stayed the course,
I have chosen not to use the power of veto.
leaving both schemers screwed on the block. Tonight, who will be sent packing to become the first member of jury? Ryan or Johnny?
What do you think the odds are?
We're pretty 50-50 right now.
I will rise from the dead, and the Johnny Zombie apocalypse is happening.
And what secrets will be unearthed in Big Brother's catacombs? It all happens now on Big Brother Canada.
Welcome to Big Brother Canada. Last week's dramatic eviction set the stage for another crazy few days inside the house. Now, just before we get to the eviction, let's find out what happened after Derek's POV ceremony.
Ryan, tell me why I should use the veto on you.
I'd love to not be on the block this week, but I expect to be. Thanks.
Johnny, tell me why I should use the veto on you.
Well, Derek, right now I am stranded alone in the middle of a desert. It's not long before all of these vultures swoop down at me, peck out my eyes, and tear the flesh from my bones. But you have the power to save me, or you can leave me to die. Your choice.
I have chosen not to use the power of veto. Let the campaigning begin.
Derek doesn't use the veto. Surprise. So now I'm sitting on the block for the 4th straight week. But this time, Canada, I might not need your help. Johnny is a very attractive target, and I think the house has an appetite to evict him.
Damn you, vultures. I'm definitely in a predicament right now. This is not a good position to be in. I recognize that I'm a way bigger threat than Ryan in this game, but I will not go out without a fight.
Let the campaigning begin.
I will rise from the dead, and the Johnny Zombie apocalypse is happening. These people will not see it coming, but it is happening.
Love the bow tie, though. You look good. I feel like the most satisfied I've ever felt in the game. I really do think the house guests have underestimated me. Kayla's been driving the bus up until this point in the game, but now it's Derek's turn to take the wheel. And sorry, Johnny, looks like you're about to get run over, man.
I want Johnny to go, so.
Yeah, I think we'll have the votes anyway. Because Paris, Maddie, and will hopefully will.
Yeah, I think Ellie and Liv are trying to keep like on the side, not telling us about it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if Ryan ends up going home, then we're just completely alone. Then it is what it is.
Yeah.
I can't see it happening, but
Yeah, if they all flipped and they all chose to keep Johnny to go after us.
yeah.
Yeah, basically. And that means win, win, win.
Hey.
Word.
Well, now it's official. Let the smear campaign begin. That's not how I go about things, and you know that.
What?
Smear campaigns.
No, nor will I, Ryan. But I think that we can express ourselves to people in a way that is like, this is my position, how does this help your game? And I think that's the only way to do it, because maybe earlier on in the game, it could be like, this person this, but everyone knows where everyone stands in this house right now. And
Yeah, I think so.
I'm telling Ryan that I'm not gonna play dirty, but I'm in a tight spot. I started this game with a sad puppy dog routine, but at this point, my life is on the line, and I am going full bulldog on these people. I'm not about to go out looking like a
Bitch.
a bitch. A little bitch.
The bitch.
Man, I really don't know what to do.
I know.
But I think I'm leaning more towards taking Johnny home. Just check the door. If no one's there, we can die. When it comes down to it, everyone wants Ryan home. Johnny stays. It's going to be hard to get him out again.
Johnny was one of my closest allies in the game, but honestly, he done me dirty last week. It just don't make sense for me to keep him. When you got a big target like that up on the block, you got to take a shot.
And if we do keep him, Dale is only going to come right after me and you.
And also, Johnny's gonna be a number for Liv and Allie. We can't give them a number. We can't have them be a trio.
Yeah, we got to get rid of Johnny.
So.
Being on the block sucks. I feel like I have the plague. Every single one of these people is like not wanting to be around me. Nervous that if they spend time with me, it's showing that they're gonna try to work to save me. And I'm just like, ugh. It's awkward. I feel like people are avoiding looking at me.
What? Why?
I don't know, because they think I'm going home. What do you think the odds are?
I feel like it's still pretty 50-50 right now.
Liv, you think the same?
Right now, I think it's tied, but Derek, is it gonna keep you? I don't think.
If it's a tiebreaker.
No.
Keeping Johnny in this house is great for me and Liv's game. He's a number for us, he will be loyal to us, and more importantly, he'll help us take a shot at Dela when the time comes.
I think Paris's biggest thing is just that she's scared that you're too good of a competitor, that she'll never beat you. But I also think she low-key has something tighter with Ryan that she's letting on.
Oh my God, I got 3!
You got 3 in on one shot.
But I think that if you can get Will, he can get Paris.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's weird. It's just so different when I talk to him now. It's like this weird, like...
You just have to remind him, not of just last week. You have to remind him of the entire game, and how close you guys have been. You never know.
It's all about the decisions you make. It's like Big Brother. It's all about choices and decisions you made.
Oh, Pool is like a lot like Big Brother. I've told you that before, though.
Mm-mm.
Have I not?
Mm-mm.
Oh, all right. Ready to have your mind blown?
Mm-hmm. Beauty.
You are only ever in control of one ball at a time.
15 other house guests?
15 other balls that you have to get rid of in order to be successful and win. Sometimes you can make a direct shot and take somebody out, and sometimes you have to use somebody else to do that for you.
Cool.
And sometimes when you just swing wildly, something good will happen. And sometimes when you do that, something terrible happens.
Are stripes an alliance and solids an alliance?
I take out the other
Got the
team
white room and the
first.
red room?
Solids? But if Johnny goes, we're back down to 4-4 all of a sudden.
The way this game turns around, man.
It's crazy.
I thought I knew what I wanted to do.
We don't want to be seen around the house as competing for Johnny. Someone like Paris will shut down immediately if she feels like you're pushing your agenda too hard. So the approach has to be very subtle and honest.
He blew up his game. He's literally like a lone soldier.
I like the guy as a guy, but for me, I'm scared of him as a smart player.
My thing is too, though, like, they both want to go after Dela, but I feel like Johnny's the more capable person.
True.
Ryan has been on the block 4 times now. If he escapes it another week and he gets to the end, he's gonna win. My thing is I don't want to give them more ammo. I don't want to keep who they want to keep, because if they already have rallied troops.
Like, all the points make sense. My hesitation is just sticking out my neck and getting burned.
I know. Like, I'm definitely not gonna do that if that's what's gonna happen. Okay, I need to empty out my slop cup and get water.
This game is so funny. I'm not keeping Johnny.
Coming up, we'll find out what really lies within Big Brother's crypt. And of course, we'll get to the eviction vote. Either Ryan or Johnny will be moving into the jury house tonight. We're back to Big Brother Canada right after this. Big Brother Canada house guests are competing for a $100,000 cash prize, a European dream vacation for 2, courtesy of Air Transat, and a $30,000 home furnishing makeover from The Brick. Welcome back to Big Brother Canada. So Big Brother has finally revealed what is within the absolutely terrifying crypt inside the catacombs. It was Will who came across this scary surprise, and when he did, things came to a screeching halt for him. Check it out.
What the? What? Oh my God. What do you want? Are you trying to show me something? I'm puzzled. I'm really puzzled. Like, is this like Harry Potter or what? I'm not really that stoned. What are you saying? What? There's like a secret power, maybe. What? Jesus Christ.
Oh, finally!
Oh my God, is that Marcia? What do you have?
Well, hello. Who's this tall drink of water?
Will.
Oh, hey, you're from Newfoundland, right?
From the Rock?
Oh, you know, I'd love to learn a few phrases. Like, how would a Newfoundlander say, you're hot?
You're some piece of gear, huh?
Aw, shucks, you think so?
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't seem that excited to see me. Let me guess, you were hoping to find a secret power of veto in here, right?
Yes, honestly, I was.
That's what you all want, a damn secret veto.
I thought you were the secret veto.
Sorry, babe, no secret veto. But I do have a secret mission for you.
All righty.
Okay. Your job is to screech in the entire house.
All right.
Which includes getting them to take a shot and kiss the cod. And you have 1 hour to do it. If you succeed, you'll win a fun kitchen party for the entire house.
We're good.
But if you fail, the entire house will be on slop for the rest of the season.
Moose!
Oh.
What is that? Oh.
Oh. House guests, at this moment, Will is being given a secret mission by Big Brother. Your job is to make sure he fails.
Oh my God, yes. He's gonna get so mad.
You think you can do it, Will?
I can do it.
If there's a will, there's a way.
That's right.
But remember, it's a secret.
There's nothing coming out of my mouth. Good night, Moose.
Okay. Ah.
You're gone.
Ah.
It's enough for you, Marcia. Any Newfoundlanders here tonight?
What? What the?
Ew! What the hell is that?
What do you
Ew! Seriously,
So bad! No!
Come on!
No, Will, what the hell?
Come on, everyone come downstairs.
Okay.
This is the codfish.
Why does it smell so bad?
Because it's fish.
I can smell it from up here. Will is super gullible. Feel a little bad for pranking him, but not really.
Ryan! Hey, Ryan.
Hiding is the easiest way to go about this.
So I'm gonna screech you all in, okay? I'm gonna start with Maddie first.
No, I've already done it. Can I?
No,
I'm gonna take a shower.
No, you.
I'll do it.
There you go. Derek's the champ.
I'll do it.
Do you need help?
All right, take out for Cap D. So I'm gonna say to you, all right? This is how it works. Are ye a screecher? And you'll say, deed I is, long may your big jib draw. Are you a screecher?
DI is. Long may your big jib draw.
Woo! Now I'm gonna take a shot of this. Hey!
Bring it up.
You gotta kiss the codfish. That's my boy, Derek. Not afraid to get in there and give the cod a kiss. Kayla, you can do the shot. Come on, you can do the shot. Johnny?
Yo.
Paris.
Now, I don't want to be near that fish.
Come on, please.
Our strategy is simply to delay, stall, anything we need to do until Will goes nuts.
Fuck her up, baby!
Oh, hell no!
Oh, my God.
Riling Will up is so easy that it's really hard for me to contain my laughter right now.
Come on, Allie.
No.
Jeez, it's a fish.
No.
Come on!
It's hilarious to watch Will suffer, but maybe we should give him a break.
Step on in, my dear. I'll say to you, and then you'll say, deed I is, long may your big jib draw.
Long may your jib draw.
No, it's not right. Don't laugh. Are you a screecher?
Dina is. I can go.
Yeah, we're gonna do it one more time.
Dina is may long jib jaw.
Are you a screecher?
Yes.
No, Maddie, I'm trying to tell you what the saying is. Are you a screecher?
D.I. is! Long may the jib drop! What is it?
Why?
Long may your big jib draw.
Come on! Yeah.
Can I have the smaller one?
Nope.
On the lips?
All right, yeah. Yeah! Just a little quick peck.
No, I'm absolutely not.
Atta girl. Well, you blew it to kiss. A vegetarian blowing at a kiss will do for me. I only got 2 people left to screech in. Allie and Ryan. Allie! Where's she too? Darn Liz back. Where are you two?
I'm in the can. She's taking a poop.
I swear to God, Drow just stubborn as a piece of wood. Are you a screecher?
Dina is. Long may your big jib draw.
Let's do it. I need you to give this bad boy a little peck. Just a quick peck on the lip. Just close your eyes, and I'll just go like this right quick. 3. You're now a Newfoundlander!
We're almost there. Time's running out. We've delayed enough. Our plan right now hinges entirely on Ryan holding out.
Ryan, can you come down right quick, please? Finish your conversation later on.
No, man.
No?
No.
All right.
No, like
Well,
I'm
I'm bringing
trying
the
to.
codfish to you.
Okay,
Someone
wait.
get the shot.
I got this. Frankly, I'm going to enjoy making him suffer.
Freak out, walk away.
Okay, you know what? Man, like, I get it. You're having some fun and
Come
whatever,
on, Ryan, I
but
need
my
to do this.
Game's on the line. I'm sitting on the block.
Okay.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay. It's not necessary.
I'm just, like, I need a minute.
Someone get the shot. We're going upstairs. Come on, Fizzy. I won't drip it everywhere.
Can we go to the bathroom?
Come on, Ron, be a sport. 2 seconds, then I won't bug you for the rest of the day.
No, you know what?
Come on.
I know what this is. It's
Are you a Screecher?
No, I'm not.
Say
Well,
Dino is.
I am.
Come
because
on.
I've already done this at home.
I know,
I'm
but
not
I need you to
doing
do it here.
again. I'm not doing
So
it
I'll
again.
say, are you a Screecher? You
Will,
don't say Dino is.
Will,
Maylanger, big
Will,
Jim drop.
I love you.
Are you a Screecher?
But this is not happening now. I need to talk to Derek.
I don't need to do me. I need
I need to talk to Derek for a couple minutes.
1 minute.
I don't need to do me.
1 minute.
I don't have 1 minute.
Like, this is like...
Everyone remember.
1 minute.
No, everyone remember Johnny and Ryan come Thursday. That's all I gotta say.
Remember Johnny and Ryan come Thursday. That's harsh.
Time's ran out. I did not complete this mission. I feel like I let everyone down. Time to pay the piper. What are you at?
Hey, Will, what happened?
Big Red, he wouldn't listen. I was trying to do that catfish in his face. Good night, Will. I'm more worried about my game.
Okay, I have no idea what you just said there. Unfortunately, you did fail, and now the entire house is gonna be punished.
How did you my foul Masha? I patted the catfish on his face with the screech.
Uh-huh. Oh, hey, if you're done with that cod, can you bring it in here? I'm starving.
Yeah, I didn't know Moose ate fish, but whatever.
Bye, Will.
I break the news to everyone in front of the living room. All right, I got a secret mission from Big Brother, and I had to try to screech everyone in the house to become a Newfoundlander.
What?
The bad news is, if I didn't complete the mission, the rest of us were going to be on slap for the rest of the season.
What?
And we were going to get a kitchen party today, but Ron didn't exceed, so we don't get nothing, and we're on slap for the rest of the season.
Why didn't you try harder?
Why did I try harder? Did everyone not hear me try as hard as I could, screaming out to everyone?
This is up.
Hey, sit down.
No, I'm not. That's so messed up. Literally, I'm going to be the angriest bitch in here for the entire month.
I tried.
I cannot do this. I can barely handle 5 days. You think I'm gonna handle a month? Oh my God, I'm literally gonna cry.
It's all right. We'll get through it together.
Literally, I'm self-evicting. I can't do this. I'm out of here.
Like, no one better be pissed off at me.
It smells like bloody fish in here. It's disgusting.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry.
1 minute just to kiss a friggin' fish, and you can't even kiss a friggin' fish. Now all of us are on slop. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't friggin' matter. You know why? Because we had a secret mission to make sure that you so the whole house gets a kitchen party!
Oh, did you know the whole time? Yeah. Are you Screecher?
Get this man a drink.
Yeah! Big Brother Canada. Newbie Sora, what are you at?
The kitchen party in the BB Can House is the best because you're with all your best friends. You're dancing, eating food. We can't play any instrument, so we're literally just winging it.
I'm like Ryan back in the 70s.
In the 70s?
My dance moves are amazing. I'm so on fire.
Did you guys happen to catch Ryan moving today?
Mostly hands, but still.
Mostly hands.
Dancing, nonetheless.
Like, you know, dad moves, but he was there.
Dad moves.
I'm a newfie!
Well, coming up, it's moving day for either Ryan or Johnny. Which one of them will land the votes they need to stay? We'll find out as we move closer to tonight's eviction. We're back with more Big Brother Canada right after this.
Furnishings for the Big Brother Canada house provided by The Brick.
Welcome back to Big Brother Canada. Don't forget that you can help choose a game for the house guests to play in the HOH suite every week. It's all thanks to Hasbro. To vote, just go to bigbrothercanada.ca/houseparty. All right, let's head back inside the house where we know Ryan is feeling pretty safe. But when it comes to Johnny, he's still working hard to rise from the ashes.
I don't think he'll get 3 votes, but if he does, you know where I'm at anyways.
Yeah.
I could see even if people were thinking of keeping Johnny, you know, if I say that he's my target, all of a sudden it goes unanimous. You know?
Yeah.
Most people that just do what the HOH does, a lot of those people are still in the house.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. That's true.
from what I think.
Yeah.
Right now, the majority of the house is leaning towards keeping Ryan, but I need to keep Johnny focused. I need him to talk to Will and get Will's vote.
Make sure you stress the fact that you're an asset in this game. Because there's still 2 duos. And that you think that Ryan has a deeper way.
Yeah.
You guys are chatting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm out of here. But yeah, just stress that.
Come on, Johnny boy. I need you to pull this one out, buddy.
What's up?
Choosing between me or Ryan. Ryan, didn't like you. He was, slandering you last week. But you don't need to keep him in this game. He's not even your ally.
So I don't care less about Ryan, you know what I mean?
And, you can vote me out and think that Dayla have your back or Derek's your bro now. They have every single person thinking that with them.
Do you think they do have deals made with, Ellie and Liv?
Yes. I don't know where Dayla's head actually is at, whether they want to turn on Ellie Liv or turn on you guys, but, they have the power to do either.
Yeah?
Yes.
Is Ellie and Liv on board with keeping you for sure?
Yeah.
Think it'd be harmful to get Ellie in here and be like, is there anything going on with you and Dayla? Hold on, just see if I can grab one quick. Can I have a chat with you?
Yeah.
Hey.
We're just chatting here, and this would make his decision more clear or clarity and stuff to know, if you guys have something going on with Dayla.
What I do know is that they are making us feel quite comfortable.
Because they've been kind of saying, oh, maybe I'll put Allie or Liv up. That's all bullshit, right?
Yeah, they've had no intentions of putting us up. But ultimately, you have to think about what's best for your game. I'm gonna get out of here, because I want you guys to do your own thing.
It's so frustrating that they keep having this, stronghold over everyone, and it just gets stronger as they keep winning power. What are we doing? Just handing them the game on a platter?
Just want to see where Parsons' head is at now. And I trust you that I'll be your number 1 if you stay, right?
$1,000,000. You already were. You don't have anyone in this game if I leave.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that. You have Paris, sure, but, that could even go.
I just know that to get Dayla at this game, have a better chance of us winning, we need Johnny in the game. I just don't trust Kayla at all.
I don't either. Who dat? Hey.
What up, BB?
I had a feeling you guys might be in here. I was trying to figure out my thoughts.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing.
How do you really feel, Will?
I think what's best for all of our game moving forward is to keep Johnny.
You think so?
That's what my gut's telling me. And not to say that for last week, I'm going with my gut from here on out.
Yeah. What's your gut telling you?
50-50 still.
I know.
I'd feel safer with Johnny because I had a way closer relationship with Johnny throughout the game than Ryan.
The other thing to consider, too, is that so long as Johnny is in this game, he will always be a bigger target than any of us. Whereas I feel like if Ryan stays, he kind of goes on the back burner.
If Ryan stays, people are going to go after other people, and then Ryan's going to go another week.
Ryan is a number for us. I genuinely think so.
Well, if feel like my mind is kind of made up. And whatever you want to do, and if you want to vote to keep Johnny, you let me know what you want to do, kind of when time comes.
Ryan's allegiance has always been to us. We are his only chance at staying in this game. He has no one to run to.
I'm gonna go for a smoke. I've had enough of this yet. Oh, I gotta talk to more people.
Ay, Dios mío.
What's up?
You said you wanted to talk later. So what's up?
No, I was just wondering where your head was at. I'm like, you were the campaigner, you know what I mean? And I just found it weird how you never came to me yet. I was just wondering, if you stay in the game and you win HOH, I think there's a chance that you're probably going to put me up.
100% no.
Because last week,
on my life, on anything you want me to swear to, 100% no.
Do you got a deal, like any kind of deal made with Dela?
No.
Is Derek or Gaylor telling you that you're probably staying?
They've suggested to me that they'd like to see Johnny go home. So they're telling me that I'm staying.
Yeah,
but
when they
they're not telling me there's a deal. Like all along, I've come to you and said, yeah, we've both got kids. And I'm not gonna knife you because you've got family.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? It's been White Room versus Red Room for a very long time.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
And now we're 4-4. So let's get out there, win the HOH, and put 2 of them up. Sorry, I really have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, that was a good talk. Thanks for that, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I believe him. I believe him.
Coming up, we'll hear what some evicted house guests have to say to those still inside, and we'll get to the eviction vote. We'll find out if Ryan or Johnny will be heading to jury. Don't go anywhere. Big Brother Canada is back on Global right after this. Welcome back to Big Brother Canada. If you ever want to rewatch an episode of the show, or you just want to check out some very exclusive content, there's only one place to go. Hit up bigbrothercanada.ca for that and so much more. All right, let's get to it and head inside. Hello, house guests.
Hi, Rissa.
What a week it was. How are you all doing? Well, so far this season, 7 house guests have been evicted.
Wow.
And I have a little surprise. They're not totally done with you just yet.
Oh my God.
Now don't worry, they aren't heading back into the house. But they do have some things they want to say. Check it out.
No way!
Hello, house guests, my baby and family. Oh, I miss you all. How are you guys doing? Oh my God, I am so proud of you for getting this far. Tell me, have you been missing my cooking?
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Big Drew checking in. My advice to you guys, try to change your socks a bit more. You know what, just saying. Some of the socks y'all be wearing on TV, a little grimy, guys. Just saying. Peace and love, guys.
What's up, guys? I gotta tell you, life outside the house is pretty good. I'm going to Coachella this weekend. It's gonna be a blast. Make sure to spice up those live feeds every day, because people are watching.
What's up, party people? Do you guys miss me yet?
Yeah.
Be nice to each other, guys. Like, what am I saying right now? Don't be nice to each other. Be mean. Miss you guys.
What's up, Canada? You guys have been doing great. We all love you. But hey, since I'm not there to cause chaos, I want to see somebody stir it up a little bit.
What's up, y'all? That's right. I'm back, baby. Big Brother Canada legends are made in that house, baby. Do your thing. Peace.
Hi, friends. Bet you thought you'd see the last of me. Keep grinding, guys. You're almost there. You guys are all doing incredibly, and I cannot wait to see you out on the other side. Bye, guys. See you soon.
Okay, we've got to keep this moving, but I do have some real news for you. And I know you've all been guessing and speculating and then guessing and speculating some more, but I can confirm that the house guest evicted tonight will become the first member of jury.
Oh. Wow. Congratulations, everybody.
Wow. Congrats, guys.
All right, let's find out who it is. Ryan and Johnny, you're both up for eviction, and each of you now have 30 seconds to plead your case to stay. Johnny, please stand. You're up first.
Well, you guys, it's not every day that you get to live as if you're in the most beautiful dream and also the most absolutely terrifying nightmare. But please know that I want to keep playing and staying in this dreamy nightmare, and that I love all of you guys, like most of the time. And I want to remind you, vote to keep Johnny this week. Again, vote to keep Johnny. That's all.
Thank you, Johnny. And Ryan, it's your turn. You have 30 seconds.
I've played this game with honesty and integrity throughout, despite what anybody else might think, and I think Canada backed me up on that a week ago. If I am the first member of the jury tonight, own your game, own your moves, and most especially own your lies. Be proud of them, identify them, and stand by them forever. Because if I'm on the jury, that's the only way you're gonna get a vote from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. All right, just 6 of you are voting tonight, which means the first house guest to receive 4 votes will be evicted. Derek, as HOH, you will only vote in the event of a tie. Alejandra, you are up first. Please make your way to the diary room.
Hi, Arissa.
Hi, please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Ryan.
Thank you. Hi, Olivia.
Hi.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Ryan.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That's 2 for Ryan. None for Johnny. Hi, Will.
Arissa.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Ryan.
At this point, Ryan has 3 and Johnny has none. The rest of the votes are coming up when Big Brother Canada returns right after this. Welcome back to Big Brother Canada. It's eviction night. The magic number is 4, and at this point, Ryan already has 3 and Johnny has none. Let's get back to it. Hey, Paris.
Hi, Arissa.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Ryan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It is official. Ryan's going to jury. Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Arissa.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Canada's boy, Ryan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here's Kayla with our last vote. Hey, Kayla.
Hi.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Ryan.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, let's let everyone know who is heading to jury. House guests, I have the results. By a vote of 6-0, Ryan, you have been evicted from the BB Can house. Please get your things and say your goodbyes.
Johnny. Oh, to the guy who always had my back. Everybody else, have at it. I'm not kidding. Own those lies. Enjoy,
Bye, buddy. Ryan.
You try and fake it, I'll know.
Great game, Ryan.
Yeah, baby.
Enjoy it. Let's hear it for Ryan.
Ooh, you stepped there. Oh, you look gorgeous. You look gorgeous. I will do.
Ryan, what a difference a week makes.
Yeah.
Fourth time on the block.
Yes.
You couldn't pull it out. Where did you fall apart this week?
I fell apart weeks ago. I fell apart in week 2 when I was trying to get everybody to play the game for real.
True.
And then at that point, At that point, nobody trusted me. Nobody wanted to be identified as a target. Nobody wanted to be told that they were a threat, which amazed me. Like, I've watched the game so much that of course somebody's a target, of course somebody's a threat, but they didn't want to hear it. And when they don't want to hear it, then you're a liar. And that's what I became.
Yeah. Well, Canada loved watching you, and they saved you last week. What do you want to say to Canada?
First, I'm so sorry that I only made this last another 7 days. Thank you so much for saving me. This has been an absolutely incredible experience for me and one of the best times of my life. I'm glad I'm going to get to help decide the winner.
Yes, indeed. Listen, if you have questions for Ryan, let us know on our Facebook page. Then be there tomorrow morning at 10 for our After the Eviction show. You know he's got a lot more to say. Let's hear it again for Ryan.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Coming up, things are going to erupt in the next HOH comp. You'll see what I mean when Big Brother Canada returns right after this. Welcome back to Big Brother Canada. Moments ago, Ryan was evicted. He is now the first member of our Season 6 jury. And with that, we need to find a new head of household. And this is going to be a pretty sweet comp. Let's do it. Hello, house guests.
Hi.
It is once again time to find a new head of household. Derek, as outgoing HOH, you will not compete. You have entered a fantasy world of sugar and candy, but not everything is as sweet as it looks. This competition is called Slippery Slope, and here's how it works. Holding onto your rope, you'll climb up onto your giant candy and attempt to stay on for as long as you can. If you step off, you are eliminated. The last person standing will be the new head of household. Any questions?
Nope.
All right, grab your rope and climb on up.
Let's go, guys. Remember what you're playing for.
Okay, this challenge starts now. Well, that's all we have time for tonight. Be here on Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern to see who takes the HOH. Then on Wednesday at 7 p.m., it's all about the POV. And 1 week from tonight, not one, not two, but 3 house guests will be sent to jury. It's our triple eviction. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Marissa Cox, and remember, someone is always watching.